cricket is my passion. Before I could know what actually game I need to play, I think I was picking a bat. So it came naturally. I didn't know how.
Did you learn from anywhere? Did you go to any camp or did you learn
See,
yourself?
during our period where we used to play cricket, they had only club culture. There were certain clubs. Then we used to join the club, and there used to be a lot of seniors, and we had to train with them. We learned cricket through the seniors. We didn't have something like a coaching pattern at that time.
So, how far in cricket did you get before you decided to start?
I played all junior level cricket, ultimately playing Ranji Trophy for Karnataka.
So in coaching, like, how do you train the player? Like, do you use any particular strategy? What's your method of training?
See, in cricket, what is most important thing kid requires is the right basics. It's just like a foundation. He needs the right foundation to start the game. We look at their let's say, for example, it's about batting. If we look at their stance, grip, how they hold the bat, because they want to play a very vital role as a cricketer. Then in bowling, we just try to look at their grip, how they hold the ball, the way they run. So many things, so many basic aspects come into play. So we look into these issues.
What do you feel the government's doing about the coaching facilities and like the facilities right now?
Cricket has always been run by associations where government has very less role to play. And in that way, I don't think government has more role to play, because since it is run by an association, it is totally autonomous body from the government. It's run. That's the way it's been running all the time.
Has the association improved the facilities over there?
Today, if you were to take example of Bangalore, it has the infrastructure has improved by leaps and bounds. We are the state of art infrastructure is as good as any international arena.
How do you think the cricket academies are in Bangalore in particular in comparison to other cities?
I didn't get your question.
How do you think the cricket academies are in Bangalore compared to other cities in India?
There are a couple of things about Bangalore. Bangalore, in terms of climatic conditions, is perfectly suited for any game, for that matter, in India, whole of India. Lot of states, if you look at it, Bombay, for example, Goa, or for example Kerala, these states have a lot of rainfall 3 to 4 months, whereas in Bangalore the game might be affected for 2-3 days maximum. Climatic conditions suits to any sports, and in particular cricket, where it's played on a longer version. So in that way, Bangalore is in climatic wise, Bangalore is suited as an arena for cricket, and as well as the lot of academies, the interest evinced by the parents and the students are too much. And today we have a lot of schools coming up and taking up cricket as one of their teams are there in KSC, and a lot of cricket developments are happening.
What do you think the most important qualities of a cricketer are? Like, what?
Cricket is basically a skill game. In addition to that, being a longer version game, you need a lot of patience. So, did I answer your question?
Definitely takes. Do you think cricket academies really help the player like improve their skill and take them forward in their career?
Yeah, see, since the demand of cricket is more, they're looking for quality coaching facilities. And these academies, where some of the schools don't have this academy, but there are a lot of kids in the school who would love to have some cricket happening for them. So they depend on these academies to develop their game and develop their skill set.
So do you think that cricket has become too commercialized and the increase in T20 matches has affected the performance of cricketers?
Today's world is multitasking. See, the youth youth of today is ready to take on 2, 3, 4 things at a time. So they are well equipped to handle all these responsibilities that is coming into cricket. It's not about, we cannot say too much of cricket, it's all about it needs phasing. It's well phased, and at the end of the day, the crowd is happy and the people are happy, and they are also earning some money. So I don't think so in any which way it is helping, it is affecting too much of cricket is, I don't think so.
Do you prefer T20 format to ODIs or one-day or test
So
match?
see, there is a lot of things being spoken about a longer version of game being affected by T20. See, at the end of the day, if you look at T20 matches, there are players who have been very good in test level. For example, Rahul Dravid, Jack Ellis, they have been highly successful. Sachin Tendulkar, these guys have been highly successful in test level. They are equally successful in T20. So in nowhere you can say this is affecting that. And for youngsters, it's always good to learn a lot. You can always adapt to the shorter version.
But do you think the younger generation are now skipping the longer versions like test matches and one-day and just going straight to T20 just for the money?
If that is happening, then it's wrong. My personal feeling is it shouldn't be happening, because skill of a cricketer in the longer version on the shorter version is same. So the basics, the foundation has to go into the cricketer that he chooses T20.
Do you think that corruption has a big role to play in cricket these days?
See, wherever there is success, there is bound to be some controversy. So you can't say some stray incident, some minor incidents here and there. I don't think it is going to affect a game that has been followed by millions. And it's not going to affect the game. Controversies are bound to be there. It's not only in cricket. You look at any game for that matter, so many controversies are happening. It's a part and parcel, it's a very minor issue if you look at the larger aspect of it.
Do you think cricket's given too much importance compared to other sports played in India?
See, I think cricket has brought India so much of success. So it is usually the case where I think people always back who are successful. So in this way, it's unfortunate that other games are being people feel other games are being left out. But whenever India has tried to do better in other sports, it has always been encouraged. For that matter, hockey, I think, in the women's team won the bronze or something, and it was highlighted. Everybody was given gifts and prizes.
Do you have any advice for young cricketers?
Shortcut to success. We need to go through those foundation years. We need to go through those basic aspects of cricket, and it's hard work. See, earlier there used to be a phrase that said, practice makes man perfect. Today it's changed to perfect, practice makes man.
Do you think there's anything else about Bangalore cricket in specific that you can tell us?
If you want to know more about Bangalore cricket or Karnataka cricket, we are a very well knit association, and also it is its tournament structure is very well organized, right from the under 14, right from the schools to colleges to clubs, and then there are some institutions. All these people have some role to play, and all these people play some sort of a tournament, and a lot of cricket happens in Karnataka, whereas it is very less compared to few other states. I think if you look at Karnataka and Bangalore in particular, I think this will come in top 3-4 best states where cricket is played at its best in India.
Bangalore being such a metropolitan city, do you think there's enough encouragement being given to sports?
A lot lot of encouragement is being given to sports, and if you look at it, infrastructure-wise, every aspect of sport has been developed. You have a sports authority of India in Bangalore. Then you have some big institutions like Jain institutions coming and supporting all varieties of game and supporting the sports person in a big way. And so many schools are turning up to support sports persons. I think as far as encouragement is concerned, nothing is lacking in that. I think they are going in the right direction, and a lot of impetus has been put on sports.
Thank you.